Hi, I'm Andi. Welcome or welcome back. I'm really happy that you're here. Today I'm bringing you my May update for my Project 3 uses, otherwise known. It's on the chopping block. Everything in this project is on the chopping block. I bring items in, I use them 3 times. I decide whether or not I like them and want to keep them, or whether I'm going to kick them to the curb. I do this in collaboration with some friends, Cici from Panning for Goals, Laura the Bargain Hunter, and Ash from Makeup and Chaos. I will have all of them linked in the description box below. Let's go ahead and get started. The thing that's been in here the longest is the Ace Beauté Scarlet Dusk palette. It has been in, this is the 3rd month. I have not used it 3 times. This is what it looks like. I have used it once. And Cici and I both have a rule that if we don't use it the 3 times in the 3 months, there's a reason we're not using it. There's a reason that we're not reaching for it. So we are to declutter that item. And I'm going to declutter this. I really love this shade, and this shade. That's not a reason to keep this palette. I have those shades in other things. I do not like any of these 3 shades. I don't really like these 2. I don't like this shade at all. I don't like that shade. I don't like that shade. They're very pink and very orange, and those are not shades that I really like. So I'm going to declutter that. I had another palette in here. It is the Buxom Boss Babe Dolly palette, and this, I do love the color story. I love this color story. This is me in a palette. The problem is it is not a great formula. The shimmers are very lackluster. There's really no payoff in the mattes. It's just okay. And because it is my favorite color story and I have other palettes like this that I love, this one is getting decluttered. I did use it the 3 times. The next item is the BH Aspen highlighter palette. Looking at it, it is gorge. It is such a pretty highlighter palette. The problem with this is it's very chalky. So when you put it on, then you have to blend it out. I have so many highlighters that you don't have to do that with. And I can't be bothered to take the extra step to blend it out. I have a blue that I love from Odin's Eye. I have a purple from Glamlight. I have these other shades. This one I would never use anyway, so I don't need it. And actually, if I wanted to use something like this, I have a Fenty double highlighter thing that I would use over that. So that is getting decluttered. Can't believe that. I've had that for a few years. I got it at TJ Maxx, I think. Then I have another face palette. It is the Blacklight 6 color palette, also from BH. Very similar shades. Again, it's extremely chalky. Can't be bothered. I cannot be bothered to blend out my highlighter. I have highlighters that you just put them on and you go. And this is not one of those. So again, a blue. I already have a blue. I already have a really pretty pink. I have icy highlighters. I would not probably use that. So I am going to declutter that as well. One more thing. I have the Dewy Tree Urban Shade Cover and Fit Sun Cushion SPF 50. The reason I put this in here is it's very light for my skin tone. And it's just going to keep getting lighter as the summer progresses. I do wear sunscreen. However, I do love the sun. So I do get color on me. And this is very light. However, I used it in my video where I brought this in. I said I was going to use it to brighten up the interior of my face. And that's what I did. And it's lovely. And I'm keeping it. Okay, so now I have to bring in 5 items. It's a complete refresh. 5 items. The first thing that I'm bringing in is this Manicadar Beauty. I got this in a Slay glam bag. Is that what they're called? I don't get it anymore. But this is what it looks like. Let me see what it says. Blossom Floral Compact. So I don't know if it's supposed to be a blush or a highlighter, but it's very pretty to look at. I just don't know how practical it is. I have used it once, it looks like. Maybe I just swatched it. I don't know. But I might use it as a blush. It would be a very glowy blush, which I don't really mind. It's a little warm. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe it's good for summer. I don't know. So I will use that 3 times, see if I like it. I have lip gloss. This is from Copacetic. The shade name is Tender and Lovely, and it is a very bright pinky purple. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear the alarm going off? My neighbor's alarm goes off all the time. One night, luckily, I'm a night owl because of my work schedule, but it started going off at like 2 a.m. and it went off until 7 a.m. Next door neighbor, 7 a.m. You telling me nobody in that house could hear that? It goes off all the time. Anyway, Tender and Lovely. It is a bright pink gloss. That's not really me. I got it in a Copacetic Cutie box. So I'm going to use that 3 times and see if I want to keep it or not. Another lippy. This is the ColourPop Glowing Lip. I love the glowing lip. Love the formula. Very emollient. Very moisturizing. This is in the shade Chill, Chill, Chill. This was part of the Muppet collection, and this is the animal. The problem is it's red. It's a red glowing lip. You guys, I have a red lipstick that I have had in a project for like 4 months now because I don't usually wear them. I did declutter quite a few reds in my year-end declutter. This is what it looks like. It's more of a bright pinky red. Again, it's not really my jam. Love the formula. I might use it to Franken. I don't know. I think I said that last time about something. Anyway, the next 2 things I have are actually eyeshadow. The first one is this e.l.f. This is in Berry Bad. This is a bite size in Berry Bad. I bought this. I used it one time 2 years ago, and I've not touched it since. I do like the little bite size quads, but I've not used it. So let me use it the 3 times, see if I like it. I could do some spring looks with this, using it as a companion palette. And I think that's my thing, is I have to use this as a companion palette. And I'm so used to just going into one palette. Now I will bring in singles or Super Shocks or whatever to complement, but I don't know about that. And then the final item I'm going to bring in is also an eyeshadow. It is the Too Faced Pretty Rich palette. And this is such a pretty palette. This is my only Too Faced palette that I own. From what I remember, I haven't used it in like 2 years. From what I remember, it was okay. I drew this in a palette collection bingo back when I used to do that, like a year ago, 2 years ago, something like that. And I don't really remember what I thought of it, but it's pretty. But these glitter shades, I'll never use the glitter shades. I don't like glitter. From what I remember, their shimmers were just kind of eh. But I'm going to bring it in and I'm going to use it 3 times and see what I think. This packaging is very awkward. It's very awkward. And so I just don't know if I actually want to keep it or not. So those are my 5 items that I have to use 3 times each. So let me know in the comments below, if you are doing a project like this, are you using something 3 times, 5 times, 7 times, just to see what you think of it. I think that this is a great way to decide if you like something, whether it's been sitting around, you used it a long time ago, you don't remember what you thought of it, or you haven't used it at all, but it's been sitting on the shelf, or something that you think you probably don't like, but you haven't used it enough to know. I think 3 uses is a really great way to judge and see if it's something that you like. Don't forget to go check out Cici, Laura, and Ash and see what products they're bringing in, see how they did this past month. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. And until next time, everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later.